Alright, good morning, fam. It is Thursday morning, May 21st. I did all this yesterday evening, as you've seen on my video. Now it's time to start doing some pruning and dressing up my lettuce. And I'm going to post them for sale here shortly after I get them all cleaned up. Yeah, peppers, they're already sprucing up. And look, I got a volunteer tomato. Grows outside of its own bed. I didn't plant it. God planted it. Ja. Here's my tomatoes again. Alright, there's my peppers again. Now you see this is leaned over. We got a little rain. We got a little rain last night. It's a good thing. It's kind of cool out here. But now it's time to take my trusty scissors, and I'm going to do my greens. I wish I had another camera person here to show you how I do mine. Basically, let me set this out here. Give you an example, a sample example. You see what I do here? Look. It's hard to film like this, but check it out. But I usually do. Look here, y'all. Look here. That's what I do. I know some of the old folks Mom and them used to pick them. Okay, see there? Now I'll take these and I'll clean them up a little bit, take the bad leaves out. And these are tender, man. These stems are tender, and I'll just cut them in about 1 or 2 inch, like this. And see this here? What's left? Compost pile. Okay. Let me put this lettuce right here. We can get a better picture. Oh. This is what you call street food. Not just kidding. But look, and I'll cut it like this: snip, 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 and then, I'll wash them like this, but then I'll cut them. I'll wash them like this, separate them, and then I'll cut them before I blanch them and put them away. That's just a green lesson. And I like to take bunches of it like this, so it doesn't take as long. You just get your handful like this and snip it about where I got my wrapped up right here. And like I said, put the rest of it in your compost pile. Now you see how pretty these tomatoes are. They'll take off now. And now when I get through pruning them, you'll be able to see underneath it the airspace. And I'll get my suckers and start some new plants, and I'll use some of the dirt from which they came to replant them. Okay, replant the suckers. So I got my work cut out for me this morning, and I'll show you guys another video later on today. Later this morning. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Bye. I got my turnip greens knocked out. I got to go take them in there and trim them up and fine tune them. And here's what's going in my compost pile. And I'll start on my kale. And then I was going to mix them up, but there's enough here where I can cook up, once I get all those washed and cleaned and, trimmed up a little bit more. Get another angle. And I'll take those and I'll just blanch them and put them in separate, quart bags. And I'm going to start on my mustards here. So we're moving right along this Thursday morning. It's about, 8 o'clock or something, 7:30, I don't know. And I noticed he wants to start cleaning out. I'm getting some, look. See this cluster of tomatoes coming up? Fried green tomatoes coming up in the making. All right, y'all, welcome to the jungle. Now that I've got my greens, got them cut off and stuff. And here's the compost, here's an old freezer. And this I'll make my own soil again. See, I've got some food scraps in there, look like some crawfish and things like that. Got it mixed in with mulch, and I'll show you guys how I do that. Now I'm gonna see these little table scraps right here and things like that. I'm gonna layer it on top of here, and I'll show you how that is. Okay, now that I got my remnants of my green stalks and things in there from the garden, I layered it over that soil that I had there, and I'm going to put some mulch on top of this. And it's kind of what I call like layering the lasagna, composting lasagna style. Got the layer where you've seen the dirt underneath, or the decomposing matter. And now I got the fresh greens stems here, and I'm gonna put a top with mulch. All right. Here's my mulch, pile of mulch that I put in my buckets here, and transfer it over to my compost bin. Okay, now I got my layer of mulch on top of the stems from the greens and everything. And I always remember, when you're using an old freezer, drill you a couple of holes down there so for drainage and stuff. And all right, so yeah, here we go. Just got this going. This is back in the woods. See back here? And then I'll take this old lid and cover it. And I'll let Mother Nature do its thing. I'll come back and check it in about a week or so. All right.